Hello and good evening, traders. Happy New Year. This is Modified Darvas Box. It is 9:02 p.m. and it's the new year, 21st day of 2025. There's no trading, and I'm sitting here at home and I thought, it might be fun to go treasure hunting by looking at stock charts on not the monthly chart, not the quarterly chart, but a yearly chart. Who's interested in looking at the yearly charts? Now, granted, I'm doing this. I don't really look at yearly charts much, but I thought it'd be fun to go treasure hunting and see if anything lines up with the MDB modified Darvas box strategy on the yearly time frame. Um, for anybody who's never watched one of my videos, I've created a unique trading strategy based on the book How I Made $2 Million in the Stock Market by Nicholas Darvas. And I've also added various principles, including techniques from the Strat strategy. And I've created, again, my own system. And here's the key. I apply the system the same way, whether it's weekly chart, monthly chart, quarterly chart, yearly chart. It's the exact same principles. I do it consistently in the exact same way on every chart because that's how we can look for value and look for situations which, frankly, you wouldn't see because most traders are focused on daily, or maybe weekly charts. Most traders are short-term oriented. I'm thinking a little longer term, big picture, and it'd be interesting to see what shows up on this video. So I keep 6 different lists of stocks here. I've got others, but I always start on indexes, and let's take a look. Let's have some fun here on the first day of 2025. So indexes. First one here, I always start AMZ. And by the way, for anybody who's never watched the videos I do, I use colors on the charts as well. For example, this here, orange is a hammer bar. That's a bullish signal. These light grays are inside bars. Those are really 50-50. They can go up or down, but they are valid trading signals. I got a couple other colors which shows up when various conditions occur, but see, that's what makes me a signals trader. I don't really use moving averages. I don't do anything most traders do. I'm unique. I'm my own person, and we'll see what happens. But if you really don't know the setups and all that, just watch one of the other videos. I don't have time to explain it to you here. But what I'm seeing here, AMZ, I'm seeing a big ass Darvas box right there. It formed a low here, it locked in the low with a couple others here, and then it crashed out of it and then rebounded. There's the potential rebound, 50-50 bar, and it broke higher. So trading signals. There's your buy signal on the AMZ and MLPs. I own some of them, not this one, but I own some of them for income. They're wonderful. Look at that. 3 years of uptrend. Looks pretty good. Remember, this is the yearly time frame. So let's look at here. Kathy Wood, ARK. Oh boy. Well, I would draw it something like this. She had an inside year last year. It broke higher, and it's bullish, but only a little bit bullish. And that's frankly due to the strong market we had to close out the year. Let's see, anything here on oil? I think I'd start right here. So oil, that's a box breakout right there. However, this year, so oil prices are high, but this year is a dangerous looking bar. Oil might be coming back down. We've seen that on other time frames. Oh, let's take a look here. Weekly time frame. Oil's in a downtrend. Monthly time frame. Oil, where is it? Oh, I got to change the... oil is having a box breakdown on the monthly chart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 months of downtrend. When we change it to yearly, change the thing here. There we see it. It's a bull market, but this year's been a pullback. NASDAQ, this is what everybody wants to see. So box here, and look at that. Where were you supposed to get long on the NASDAQ? Well, back in 2013, 2014. If you got long tech, well, you should still be long, because look at that. We had the nasty pullback here. It went back to inside bar and broke out higher. But again, this is yearly, so we got to give a lot of leeway when the bars are being created. Like this could crash all the way back from 19 to 15,000 and still be in an uptrend. So we got to give this time frame a lot of slack. Nothing here in Ethereum, FFTY. Oh, I see something like this. Nothing much happening. I don't expect there to be a lot of signals on yearly. In fact, I expect there to be very few. But it'll be fun to look through them. And I'll probably stop drawing boxes on them because it's probably a waste of time. Look at that, gold. There's that gold breakout right here. Did you take a position in gold in 2020? Of course you didn't. I didn't. But imagine you're running really long-term money and you take a position and then you just sit. Well, look at that. Maybe you weren't sure on this, so you bought the pullback. But there you go, up, 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 and away. You'd be up a little bit. Any signals? There was one there. Look at that. Insurance. Year. Up, 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 up. Insurance, great sector. I bet on no time frame. IGV. Up. ITV, new home construction. Ooh, look at this. This bar, This bar is a potential bearish bar. You put this along that low right there. Housing on lower time frames, like weekly, monthly, is definitely bearish. But yearly might turn. There. What do we got? IWC, sideways. Look at that IWC. The last time to get bullish on IWC was back in 2013. What do we got? IWM. The index everybody loves to hate. Well, look at that. Sideways box. And did it have one down here? Yeah, it did. I draw my boxes to a particular characteristics and criteria. This criteria is not the same as Nicholas Darvas. It's slightly different. So, but you get the picture. A box is simply a framing tool. Look at that. If you bought this back in 2012, you just ride it up. It tried to break out here and didn't, came back in. Oh, same deal here. Equal weighted NASDAQ. Okay. QQQs. Yep, buy. Up, 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 and away. But I'm more curious about new stuff. Look at that, RSP. If you bought RSP here last year, well, you're doing just fine. Same with retail. Interest rates, shy. Well, it came down, and now if this keeps dropping, rates keep going up. We'll see how that goes. Semiconductors, up, 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 and away. S&P 500, look at that. Let's see, this one deserves a box. Start all the way back here. And so no, the takeaway on this is when you get a long-term box range, look at that, your money's in here, here, here. It goes all the way back to 2000. 2002. So if you're investing in the S&P 500 all during these years up until 2013, you really didn't make any money. But this gave you a foundation. So now when it does go up, now you're making a lot. So it went from 1,500, it doubled, and then it doubled again, and then it doubled again. Pretty good. Will that continue? I don't know about that. But it's always interesting to see where we've come from. And, and it might give us insight as to where we're going. Look at that, a wonderful close, but it wouldn't shock me at all to pull back. We could pull back all the way to 4,500 or 4,700, and we'd still be in an uptrend. How's that for shocking? This T2108 stocks above the 40-day. Woof, that's pretty low. Could this get lower? Of course. Look at that, the tan. A 1, 2, 3, 4-year downtrend. Big red cell volume. Interesting. TLTs. Oh, this is worth a big box here. Now notice here. Down, down. Whoop, might be bullish. Now formed an inside bar. Remember, inside bars are 50-50. Where the heck are bond prices going? Well, if this continues down and breaks low out of the box down here, well, that means interest rates are going up, up, up. Pretty crazy, huh? But look at that setup. Druckenmiller is short bonds, right? Well, why do you think? Do you think Druck knows a winning stock trade when he sees one? That's a potential winner. Shorting bonds and having rates go up. That's why he's one of the great ones. VIX, nothing to see there. VNQ, what do we got here? REITs. Oh, let's do something like that to there. And then it got real choppy and up to here. So that's probably like yay. Not fabulous, but is what it is. I want to look at one other index, IBB. Because biotech is, look at that. The age of biotech was in the mid-decade. And it sort of goes up, but a very tough 3 years. Yeah, I'd call that a box. Very tough 3 years. I don't invest in biotechs personally, but I thought I'd take a look. XLE, energy. Oh, what a terrible looking chart. Up to there, down to the, yeah, I'd put it right to here. Oh boy. So what immediately strikes me is, yeah, we got a box breakout here. But if it's going to fail, it usually fails on bar number 4. Bar 1, 2, 3, and 4. Clunk. Great. So we'll see what happens there. XLF. Yeah, it looks something like that. Higher. That was a good call here if you bought financials off of that bar. XLU, utilities. Well, they've been going up for a while. But anything signaling big time? Not really. All right, so not much to see on the indexes. Let's look at the individual stocks and see if anything sticks out. Oof. Broadcom, look at that. You could have bought it off here or something in here and just ride it up. Pretty good return. That's a 10-bagger. Boom. There's your signal right here. Look at that. Amazing. The bros. Look at that. Year 1, year 2, year 3. You'd be buying at, well, about $42. 41, 42. Looks decent to me. Big green volume. I think this one's going to be a future winner for a long term because it's sort of one of those slow expansions, but will it rocket up? Might take a while. Buy and sit. Joey, look at that. Nothing sticks out. Deckers. Look at these bars. Isn't that amazing? Google, if you bought it there, up. These are all winning stocks, so they should all look fabulous. Anything? These are so new. That's really new. No real signals. There was a signal. If you bought Roblox at 47, I actually think this one's going to be very good for this next year. Keep Roblox on your list. All these ones are short-termers. They don't have a whole lot. Here we go. This here is a bullish blue bar. Problem is, there's a decent chance it'll pull back, and then it'll keep going after the pullback. Or it just keeps going up. I don't quite know, but that's the tendencies. When you see one of these, shop, yeah, up on that. Snow, oh, interesting, look at that. Inside, but then went real crazy in there. This one's, there's no pattern here. Oh, look at that, SOUN. There's your buy at $5, and now it's a 4-bagger. Spot, look at that. There's your buy at 200. Now you're at 400. Pretty good. The one thing about these time frames is you got to be consistent on time frames. In my opinion, that's how you trade the best. If you're buying it on the daily chart because of a signal on the daily, then you got to sell on the daily. You got to stick with it. If you're buying on the weekly, stick with the weekly. Monthly, same with there. If you're a big asset allocator or you're willing to sit, well, if you buy it on the yearly chart, you got to wait on the yearly. You better be prepared to own this for a long time. Look at that. Signal. Walmart, damn. Going crazy. All right, let's look at stuff that I had on the bullish list. Apple. Look at that. Apple really only started taking off in 05. Somewhere in there. Yeah, call it 04, 05. So if you owned Apple for 20 years before that, well, you didn't do very well. But once it hit 04, 05, and you see, the smart money knew. They knew. Granted, they probably saw it back here in the late 90s, but here, when things are quiet, they knew. When did Buffett buy? I don't remember. Oh, this is interesting. AEHR. Oof. Look at that. Interesting. Doesn't look very bullish, but we'll see. Looks amazing. Look at that. If you bought this at 36 off of that signal, blammo. That's what, a triple? APP, look at this. It had a yearly signal there. Boom. You bought it at 47. Well, you made almost 10 times your money this year. But again, you got to learn how to sit. Any signals in here? No. What is that? GE? Oof. This had a fantastic run. But you know what? This does not look like it's going to be going much higher. How would I draw this? Maybe something like that. Sometimes these are a little hard to draw. Right there. This was a total buy signal here. Yeah, you could have bought it, but then tumble. Oops. How would I call that? I'd call that something like that. So a box breakout, but volume low. We'll see. Morgan going up. My dad owns a lot of Morgan. He loves Jamie Dimon. He'd adopt Jamie Dimon if he could. Meta, look at that. Big up. NVIDIA. Here's your signal right here. That was at $5, and now it's at $134. All the more reason to pay attention to signals if you can. Boy, look at that. Big volume. Not that I'm interested in buying qubit quantum computing, but I'll keep it on the watch list. All right, let's look at bearish stuff. Hasn't been very many signals. Everything's been continuation. Oh, look at that. Affirm. Yeah. AMD. Oof. If there's one stock, and I'm short AMD, I'm short right about here at 137. If there's one stock that looks poised to go down, it's AMD, in my opinion. But we'll see. Look at that. Amazon. This one, what a mess. Ugh. It's all over the place. Call it like that. But look at this big red cell volume. Yuck. ARM, look at that. Nothing there. It's too new. ASTS, too new. BLDR. Ooh, this doesn't look very bullish right here. And that's linked to housing, which doesn't look bullish. Caterpillar. Well, long-term winner. Kava. I'm short Kava here in the 130s. Look at that. Up. A lot of the new stocks don't have signals. Costco. Gosh. See, if you're going to invest in a yearly time frame, buy it and own it for 20 years. Carvana, this was a great signal here. And look at that volume there. DoorDash, yeah, there you go. Oh, housing, yeah, that looks pretty awful. Look at that. And they're GH. I like GH. But that's not ready to go up or anything, at least as far as I can tell. Hood. Yeah, there you go. There's a signal there. IoT. More housing. Again, look at this negative looking bar. Lockheed. Yep, Monday. Boy, I'm looking for signals, and everything appears to be stuff that triggered in prior years. MicroStrategy. Well, this is a big bar, 540. And what's half of 540? 270. This is almost 50% off the top. Oof. Tough. Okay, that looks horrible on Micron. Oof. Looks ready to go down. Net, there you go. Still no real signals. Oh, ServiceNow, that looks great. Oh, look at that. A full-on negative resolution to a signal. And it's funny, I'm short this one. Looks good. Looks good. Well, the treasure hunting doesn't seem to be much treasure here. Anything? Bueller? Ferris Bueller? Oof. Yuck. I know a lot of FinTwit people are long somewhere up here, although what are the odds they've already blown out those positions? You know who I'm talking about. Bad going to worse. Tesla, everybody's favorite car company. Well, it's going up, but any signals? No, not really. Uber, ooh, that looks ugly. Well, looks okay there. This one, anything? Nope. Let's look at a couple more. Oh, I forget. What do I have on list 5? Oh, yeah, these ones. Oof. Oof. Pink bar warning signal here on this one. This one could go all the way back down to the toilet. What was the comp? Sam, Boston Beer. Someone told me once that this, what happened there, is the same thing that's going to happen here. But I don't know. I made good money on this earlier this year. Crocs, anything? Ooh, this one. Yeah, I forgot I was tracking this one. Moderna. Oh, what a great. I wish I'd shorted that one. There's your yearly signal right there. Oh, SMCI. That's a very bearish candle. Amazing. It went all the way up to here and now all the way back down. Crazy. All right, let's look at the final list and then we'll wrap this up. AOI. Oh, look at that. That looks like a pretty bullish setup to me. Put this one on your lists. Keep an eye on it. Nothing there. Here we go. Oh, AI. Interesting. This one is hard to understand about is whether it's bullish or just a scam. I don't know. But you know what? Let's set an alert and just to be safe. Mr. Bill. Yeah, you could draw a box on that. What do we got here? Why is this one here on this time frame? That shouldn't be there. Baker Hughes. Well, it does have a triggered signal there. 38, but it's only up like $3 with that one. Oh, BRK, that's Warren. Look at that. Up, up, up. It's good to be Warren Buffett. Bit Deer, don't know this one. Credo, yeah, look at that. CrowdStrike. CVLT, look at that. You could call that a box range. Only took, when did that form? 2013, so it only took 10 years to form up. DOCN, oh, okay. Here's a setup. We'll put an alert here at, oh, call it 45. Might take all year, but you never know. Oof. Elf. Not looking so good. Look at the volume. I don't know. Wouldn't be too excited about that one. Ford. Uh-oh. Bullish hammer. Bullish white bar, yellow bar buy signal, followed by a bearish, no, you're crazy, white bar sell signal. And now, looks like it might be going back down. Let's see here. Look at that box range. Can you believe Ford was at $32 a share back in 1998? Wow. That's crazy. But you see, drawing boxes on a consistent basis. There you go. FSLR. Oof. There's a bearish looking candle. There's when it will turn really bad. Geo. Well, good year. GME. Everybody loves this one. I'm not sure why. It's not a very good business, but it might be a good stock. Well, this one went up, but then came back down. This one's got issues. Oh, this one. What do we got going on there? A little hard to tell. MDB said it isn't so. Microsoft. NBIS? I forget what that is. Netflix. Look at that. If you bought the inside bar here, 498. Made 400 points. Anything? What is that? There's actually a signal there 2 years ago. There you go. Sneakers. Anything? Anything? Qualcomm not looking so hot here. There's your Rocket Lab. Big rocket. Roku. Interesting. Double inside. I can't believe I still look at Roku, but there you have it. Let's put alerts here. Not that I'm expecting anything, but this is why you have alerts, just in case. RTX, oof. Serve. Anything, Bueller. Oh yeah, this one. Interesting. Huh. And that about does it. No real setups. They're all mostly setups that already triggered. Isn't that interesting? Well, that's what happens in a bull market. Now we get to see if this bull market's keeps going or if it stops. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching on this treasure hunt. Sorry we didn't find more treasure. Have a good one. Bye-bye.